Good evening. Good evening. Sorry I missed you last night. We skipped it due to the Super Bowl. Turned into a super blowout. Unfortunately, although maybe your team won. But that was a. Anyway, Philadelphia looked really tough. Really tough. Really tough. Annie and I are here. She might be a little out of sorts. I think my little thing back here tells us what kind of moon we have. Nope, wrong way, Matt. Yeah, we got a full moon tonight, it looks like. A full moon. Let me make sure that that's right. Or almost a full moon, not quite. So maybe she's not going to go that crazy. Hey, Vicky, how are you? How was your day? The moon's almost full, so I was worried that Annie would be acting up. I didn't take her to the dog park because I didn't feel like giving her a half an hour bath again after rolling around in the mud. So we just went for a long walk. Oh, you're good. That's nice. Awesome. Awesome. Look at Annie. Annie, you gonna say hi to Vicky like you always do? Annie. She's really chewing. She's really going after that thing. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Hey, Frank. How are you? Good evening. How was your day, Frank? Did you watch the Super Bowl, Vicky? I didn't do a live for the first time in I don't know how long. Over a month. Felt like a month and a half at night just because of the Super Bowl. It turned into be a super blowout. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good day. There's Annie chomping on one of her little chew toys. She's got this pointy end, was pointing into my leg. Ow, that hurts, Annie. That hurts. Hey, HLJ. How are you? Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a little active. I thought it might have been because of the full moon, but the moon isn't quite 100% full. It looks like it's about 90%. But I didn't take her to the dog park today because I didn't feel like giving her a half an hour bath afterward because it's so muddy. So we just went for a walk around the apartment complexes around here for about 20 minutes. Here. Okay. All right. Hey, Fax Prods, what's going on? How was your day? All right, let's get into the quote. And Orangey, by the way, is in a very obvious spot. So I'm thinking you guys will be able to find Orangey today. All right, this is a quote called Attitude by Charles Swindoll. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude to me is more important than facts. It is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It'll make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is, we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way, and we can't change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. Charles Swindoll. I love that quote. Annie, oh my goodness, I knew it. It's going to be a rough night. She's already starting to trying to hump me. She's bringing chew toys over on top of me. She's... What? I had an okay day. Saw a couple doctors. Hey, C. Camilla. Not the one. Yeah, she's a Pitsky. Little pit bull husky mix. Pit bull husky mix. Would anybody watch the Super Bowl? Anybody watch the Super Bowl last night? Kind of a super blowout, huh? More than a Super Bowl. Vicky, no, wow. Not a football fan. So I figured we can do something a little bit different today. Oh, not a fan. That's what I thought. We can do something a little different. Hey, Idiom, what's going on? I already said Orangey's in a very obvious spot. Well, for me anyway. Someone will find her. But before we get into it, I was thinking instead of playing vinyl records, maybe we can start off by looking at the album covers that Frank also salvaged. They're warped and stuff like that. I mean, you guys probably won't be able to tell on the camera, but they're obviously damaged because they were underwater. But Frank dried them all out, tried to salvage them. You like drag racing? Oh my goodness. That's cool, Vicky. I've never actually met a female that likes drag racing. Even a male either. I guess I don't live in that part of the country. I live in Ohio. Not much drag racing in Ohio. Well, in the city anyway, Cleveland or Columbus. That's pretty cool. Have you ever drag raced, Vicky? That'd be amazing. Well, I figured we could go through. No, okay. Oh, idiom, why did I say female? Well, it seemed more of a male sport, just like football is. More males watch football. That's known. That's a fact. That's just a fact. And I just assumed drag racing seemed more like a male-dominated sport. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, obviously, but I just figured that the fan base would be more male because it's related to cars and stuff like that. Oh, you don't drive, Vicky? Wow. But you're older, though, right? How old are you, Vicky? Oh, that's right. You told me. I got you. I got you. Sorry about that. Forgot. Here. Watch. Ow. Okay, go off. Man, she wants to play. This is not going to go well. Hey, Dolly. Yeah, see, this is what happens when she doesn't go to the dog park. And the moon is almost full. She like brings these stuff onto my lap. Yeah, idiom, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just assuming, like the type of sport it was. It seemed more. No, Annie. Okay, here we go. I figured we werewolves. Werewolves. What about werewolves? Oh, yeah, Annie is. Yeah, that's right. And the full moon. That's what she's doing. Annie, are you a part wolf? You're part husky, but not part wolf, are you? Maybe huskies are part wolf too. You crazy girl. Crazy girl. My gosh, she's gonna do this all night. I know. Vicky's funny. All right, I figured we'd look at some covers. This is only half a cover, so I don't know where the other half went. This almost seems like it's from like a box. Not really even like a cover. I don't think we've played this vinyl yet. Francesco Celia. Adriana Lecouvreur. Opera in 4 acts. No clue. It does look like a diploma. That's funny. Philharmonia Orchestra. I'm trying to figure out where this was from. Oh, Italian language coach. Vivian Taylor, engineers. 1977, manufactured by Columbia Records. That's just the manufacturer. An opera. Wonder if it's famous. Some of these I'll have to Google at some point. See if these are. Oh man, I'm having trouble getting them in the back. There we go. I'm trying to pull them out of the front of the box and then put them in the back of the box when I'm done looking at them. I think I pulled a couple of these out. I've seen this one already. Living Shakespeare, The Taming of the Shrew. Christian Science Monitor quote? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is. Scotto remains luminous and unrivaled. Elena Obstrasova stirred ovations. Christian Science Monitor. So it says opera in 4 acts, and that's why there's Renata Scotto. There's Elena Brastsova, Domingo, and Milnes. Interesting. He looks like Larry from Three Stooges. Yeah, I didn't know what that meant either, idiom, other than they were good singing opera singers. He looks like Larry from Three Stooges. That's awesome, Vicky. Yeah, this is interesting because I don't think this could have come out of an album cover because it's too tall. It's hard to see it's too tall. It's like maybe this guy had the whole play, The Taming of the Shrew, mixed in with his albums. Let's see. What are the first few words of The Taming of the Shrew? Does anybody know? We're about to find out. Tranio. Or Tranio. Since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy. Wow, I can see that I would be reading this and not knowing what I was reading. Taming of the Shrew, Living Shakespeare, mixed in with our vinyl covers. That must mean we're in for a couple more like that, possibly. Though I don't know. Oh, here we go. Tootsie. Remember this movie? I remember this movie. The original motion picture soundtrack. Hey, look at this. This is promotional use only and not for sale. This must have come from a radio station. Tootsie. That's right. It was Dustin Hoffman. Was it a funny? I think I saw it. It was pretty funny. We must have the vinyl somewhere. You saw Tootsie in a hotel room in San Antonio once? That's funny. Whoa, this one's kind of weird. This one kind of opens up. I think this one's pretty damaged. The 16 choruses in St. Louis. I don't know what that means. And this one is shedding paper all over me. It's the 46th International Convention, 1984, of SPEB SOSA. So someone could maybe figure that out. What is SPEB SOSA? Maybe it says on the back. Oh, it's just an international chorus competition. International champions, Thoroughbred Chorus. They sung Sonny Boy and Toot Toot Tootsie. Interesting. Oh, no wonder this thing opens up. It's got 2 records, sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. First through 16th place are featured in this double album. True story, Dolly. Huh. More barbershop quartet. Yeah, that's right. I've heard this name, Jimmy Swaggart. Hallelujah. Featuring Jimmy Swaggart and his golden gospel piano. With Dwayne Johnson. That's Jimmy Swaggart. I never would have guessed that. It sounds familiar. Jimmy Swaggart sounds familiar. They were selling it for 50 cents, whenever that was. Could have been a long time ago. 1975. Hallelujah is the first song. Glory, glory. With Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. All right. Wow, we're in the spiritual section. Hey, this is an RCA Victor Dynagroove recording. John Gary with A Little Bit of Heaven. He must be Irish. The first 2 songs, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling and My Wild Irish Rose. Nice shag carpet. Oh, are you talking? Was it the? Oh yeah, that Jimmy Swaggart. That was funny. Yeah, this guy looks nice. Looks are deceiving. I don't know. I don't know him. To gladden the hearts of the true Irish and those who'd like to be. This might sound pretty good. It's another RCA Victor recording. Maybe we'll come across it at some point. I've heard of Jimmy Swaggart for some reason, but I haven't heard of anybody else so far. But these are interesting album covers, man. Really interesting. All right, let's see what this one is. Beethoven. Symphony Number 4. Academy of St. Martin in the Fields. Neville Mariner. Imported from Europe. This is a cool cover. This cover looks awesome. There's a lot. It looks like a painting. Obviously a print of a painting, but it looks like it's a painting of some people and cows under a nice tree. It's pretty sweet. Next to a creek. And maybe a mill. That's a house or a mill, probably a mill. That's pretty cool. Academy of St. Martin in the Fields. Ludwig van Beethoven. Let's pay tribute to the man right there. There he is. All right. Next up. Whoa. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Yeah, he looks not so friendly. That's true. He did look serious and stern. Mozart, on the other hand, looks like someone painted this while they were high as a kite. That's all I can say. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Concerto for flute and orchestra. Andante for flute and orchestra. Elaine Marion on the flute. Chamber Orchestra of the SAAR. Carl Ristenpart, conductor. I don't even know what this means. None such. He's smoking weed. Yeah, that's true. He's hitting a bong. Mozart. That's how he came up with all his great music. You love flamboyant men. That's cool. I had a flamboyant suit at one time. It was like I don't know, it might have even been a female suit. It was kind of whacked. It had a lot of strange colors, like this. It was even louder than this cover, though. But this is a cool cover. It's something about it, man. You just pick it up and you don't know what you're looking at. Was this from the 70s? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm zoomed in because I'm showing you guys what I'm looking at. I don't see. There's no year on here whatsoever. It just has Mozart's life, 1756 to 1791. I mean, the dude only lived 35 years. That's scary. And all that stuff that he did. Oh, my suit. I don't know if it was from the 70s or not. I really don't. It might not have been. It wasn't from a Halloween shop either, but it could have been. It was really loud. It was hilarious. Yeah, it had strange colors. Strange colors. Yeah, he might be going to a party. Boy, this one's really waterlogged and warped. There were 2 albums. This is a double record. Oh, this is it. This is the Barbershop Quartet one that we listened to. Remember that? These are the top 16 barbershop choruses from the International Convention of the SPEBS QSA 1981, Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America. That's what SBEPSQSA is. All right, I thought it was SOSA. So we got the 86 version, and this is the 81 version. The Thoroughbreds International Competition. I found my sweetheart Sally and the Mardi Gras March. Awesome sauce. Oh, hold on a minute. I got to be a little more careful when I put these in. Hold on, Annie. Annie, look out. Annie, stop it. Okay. Colors can be strange colors. Wait, I'm always looking to see if there's a record in here because some of these are so... This was damaged beyond belief. But this is it. Sorry, guys. This is another one. The top 20 quartets in Seattle. So this is the Barbershop Quartet 1983 version. Annie is wide awake tonight. She's going nuts. Didn't go to the dog park for 30 to 45 minutes or more. We just went for a 20-minute walk. I didn't feel like giving her a long bath. A lot of barbershop quartet stuff in here. I wonder what kind of radio station this was. I think we looked at this one. I pulled this out at one point and we just looked at it randomly. You remember this? The Road North. It's Ireland. It's a couple of sheep down there. Fraser and Mackless. Grand piano and synthesizer, both Yamaha. Guitar, fiddle, viola, string bass. Yeah, that's a nice cover. Could be a Bob Ross painting. Annie, get off of me. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Hold on a minute, guys. There might even be a record in here. I don't know. Nope. It's just something. It's like a box and then another box inside of a box. I'm just going to show you the outside box. South Sea Island Magic. Reader's Digest. Pleasure Programmed. This looks like a scene from like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Not Lost. You know where they have those bachelorette things out on an island? It's pretty cool. It's just green on the back. What does that even mean? I don't know. I'm not sure. I can get into this a little more, but it's shedding all over me. I mean, this paper, you can tell, was severely damaged in the flood. And it's like a big box, and there's nothing on the back. So let me try to open. I'm opening this. Oh my gosh, it's a four. There's 4 records in here. That's why. So we'll come across it at some point. Just remember South Sea Island Magic. And this 4 vinyl records that have been pleasure programmed, by the way. Pleasure programmed. It's very, very important. It's key to be pleasure programmed. Okay. Whoop. Sorry, guys. Whoop. Sorry, I need to get some hot water. Well, it's probably warm now. It's just lukewarm. All right, I gotta. Okay. Trying to make it easier to pull these out here. Drinking hot water with lemon in it. So it's just hot water with lemon. Just keeps me warm, makes me feel warmer. Plus my feet are kind of cold and they're numb. Something's really wrong with my feet. I went to the doctor. My feet hurt so bad. Sometimes my big toes hurt so bad that I don't walk normal. Stop, Annie, no. I walk on the outside of my feet instead of walking on the balls of my feet. And then I have sores on my feet, on my toes, and on the bottom of one foot, and they're not healing, and it's been weeks. And my feet are also purple. It's kind of a mess. Kind of a mess. So I just don't like, I don't know, man. I just feel better just laying down than anything. It's not good. Hot water, is that what Northerners do? Yeah. I mean, I would drink coffee or tea, but someone turned me onto this. You just got to put a little bit of lemon in your water and heat it up, and it tastes really good. Just keeps you warm. Yeah, I'm not dealing with it very well. I'm struggling. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. And then even I was at lunch with someone yesterday. Actually, Frank's on here. I noticed we were just talking, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. My hands have felt a little bit weird, but I went and picked up a chicken nugget because I had chicken nuggets, and then I could feel the numbness and the tingling, or I don't even know how to explain it, in my fingers and thumb on both hands. Something's drastically wrong. There's no clue. No tests have shed any evidence on it. So, just trying to deal with it. Here we go. Old Time Circus Calliope. New York World's Fair Continental Circus in the exhibition of the Ringling Museum of the Circus of Sarasota, Florida. That's a mouthful. From Paul Eakin's Gay 90s Village in Sixton, Missouri. Anybody ever hear of Paul Eakins's Gay 90s Village in Missouri? What is this? And just so everybody knows, it's here on the side. This is a study in stereophonic high fidelity sound. It's not pleasure programmed, but it's high fidelity. Hey, Snow, what's going on? I did not check ChatGPT. I probably should. The doctor referred me to 2 more specialists, so I'm going to see 2 specialists at some point. Yeah, Ringling's not around anymore. Snow in the House. I wonder when this was printed. 1964. This is an old one. Old time Circus Calliope. This is a weird one. American Patrol, side one. Barnum and Bailey's Favorite, The March, side two. Annie, what do you say? You're a piece of work. A lot of energy, I know. I'll take you to the dog park tomorrow. Oh, here's one that I think people should know. Well, at least I should, because she played when I was a kid. Pat Benatar. Crimes of Passion. Anybody know Pat Benatar? Please tell me you do. Yes, no, we're looking at the covers. We're looking at the vinyl record covers that Frank saved. Some of them, like this one's in pretty good shape. This one's flat and smooth, but some are really bad. You'd never want to put the vinyl in them. Yeah, hit me with your best shot. There's a lot of good ones on here. Treat Me Right. Hit Me with Your Best Shot. I think those are the two big ones. Look at this band. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is cool. This one's good. This came out when I was a kid. 1980. Yep. So I was 9 or 10 years old when it came out. I remember this one. Treat me right. Everyone wanted her haircut in high school. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's so true. Annie, you need to relax here. Easy. Take it. Good girl. I know you want me to throw it. You want to play, but I don't want to. Oh boy. What are you supposed to do with a cover like this? Here it goes. Jon Stewart, Dream Babies Go Hollywood. But they taped this album on it. And it's almost like they were tracking the dates that they played each song. So if you look at it, side one, cut one, that's side one, track one. I don't know what the color codes are, but then they would put the title of the song, and then there's all these dates with initials. Maybe of the DJ who played it. Isn't that cool? Hey, buenas noches, Cole. Yeah, I take B12 and I take alpha lipoic acid. And my numbers are, my B12, vitamin B12 numbers are in line. So I don't know what's up. But this is kind of cool. This is maybe how a radio station used to track when it played each song. So this might have been a popular album. And then look at the date. March 11th, 1980. Murderers owned it. And red meant they were killed. Blue means not killed. Green means escaped. You're funny. I have no idea what this is, but there's something going on in the back here. I'm assuming that's Jon Stewart. dancing with a champagne bottle or wine bottle with a rose sticking out of it, with what almost looks like a mannequin. Creepy weird. Creepy weird. It's like he's dancing with a mannequin. Not sure about that. Yeah, this is 1980. Came out in 1980. I don't know this though. Jon Stewart, Hollywood Dreams, Wind of the River, Wheels of Thunder, Monterey, Spirit of the Water. Yeah, I like ABBA. Do you, Vicky? Did the doctor say anything? No, just you need to go to some specialists, like an endocrinologist and a rheumatologist, someone who studies autoimmune diseases. Maybe I have contracted some kind of autoimmune disease. All I know, here's all I can tell you. After my second suicide attempt, when I went to the hospital, and I was in the hospital longer than I needed to be, something happened to me in there. So whether it was a after effect of what I tried to do to myself, or what happened to me in the hospital, something went wrong. I'm not saying like, I don't know, malpractice or something went wrong. And now I have all these weird symptoms going on, all this crazy shit happening to me that no one can figure out. So, like rapidly losing my eyesight. So even though I'm having cataract surgery, I know I need to get rid of my cataracts, but I'm not very hopeful that it's fixing my problem where my eyesight is terrible and rapidly getting worse, noticeably, almost on a weekly basis. And then my hands and my feet, I just don't know what's going on. I'm taking a lot of medicine, but I must need another type of medicine because I can't figure it out. Did he write referrals? I don't know. They come through, they come through like a My Chart, or, it's all electronic. He's referred me to other like a neurologist. I went to the neurologist twice, and all they're doing is giving me medicine to alleviate the symptoms. They can't find the root cause. So there's no root cause found. The problem, whatever is causing all my problems, the root cause has not been found yet. So it's honestly just kind of depressing, and I just don't care about a lot of stuff anymore. I just don't really care. Because it's even affecting the way I walk some days. Okay, Snow, I won't. Oh no, other things are gonna get worse, Dolly, that I can't talk about. Look at this. This looks like a sleeve. This is more like a sleeve than the album cover. But it's mood music for listening and relaxation. Just a couple sitting there on the grass in a park. And they're listening to The Syncopated Clock. It sounds like such a perpetual motion. Sounds more relaxing than The Syncopated Clock. Oh, there's Tchaikovsky, Strauss, Rossini, Dvorak. All right. Oh, when your doc suspected a hernia, he gave you a referral to the specialist that day and told me to call. Oh, that's good. Yeah, sometimes when I'm referred, they're supposed to reach out to me first, but usually that doesn't happen, so I end up calling them. So I'll have to do that if I don't hear from anybody. Oh yeah, this is how they kept track. Like look at the I don't know I don't want to pull this apart. This looks like it's stuck together. I don't know what's going on here, guys. This is just weird. No, this is different. I don't know what this is. Atlantic AOR promotional 12-inch vinyl. This is it. This is like the sleeve and the cover almost. That's strange. But here's the next one. They did the same thing. They ruined the cover of this vinyl by taping all these papers on here when they play the songs. So I don't know who it is, but it must be popular with this radio station because there's more than one piece of paper taped onto this cover because they played it. No one has found Orangey. Loggins. I don't know. Is this Kenny Loggins? Anybody recognize this? Looks like a serial killer. Spooky, man. He looks angry. Let's see, the songs are Someday, My Lover's Keeper, Secondhand Lady, Bet Me Go Now, or Let Me Go Now, Bet Me Go Now, Let Me Go Now. So You Couldn't Get to Me, Please Come to Boston, Girl from Knoxville, Sunset Woman, My Father's Fiddle, Wondering As the Days Go By. Yeah, Vicky, it's scary. This might be Kenny Loggins. I'm kind of curious. I want to lift up this little bit of tape here. Nope. It just pulls up the paper, so I can't see it. Oh, but it says special thanks to Norbert, Steve, and Kenny for one take on Sunset Woman. It must be Kenny Loggins. Oh, no, but here's the name Dave. Produced and arranged by Glenn Spreen and Dave Loggins. Unless it's Kenny Loggins' brother. I don't know. What do I know? All right, I'm dwelling too much on that. Let's see. What do we have next? Daniel Lanois. A Katie. Loggins looking good, Cole. Oh, this is promotional use and not for sale. Daniel Lanois. Look at Daniel's got some long hair. That's definitely 70s, 1980. What's the year on this? Wait a minute, I gotta zoom in. This is sorry guys, it's just moving on its own. Is that 1989? This is one of the newer albums. Daniel looks fabulous. Let's take a zoom in look on him. Looking good. Looking good, Daniel. Side 1. Stillwater, The Maker, Oh Marie. I don't know any of these songs. Fisherman's Daughter, White Mustang 2, Under a Stormy Sky, Where the Hawk Wind Kills, Sillium's Hill, Ice, St. Anne's Gold, Amazing Grace. All right, Daniel Lanois, I'd never heard of you either. 1989. Must not have been rock or pop, that's for sure. Okay. Spectacular Dances for Orchestra concert series. Stanley Black London Festival Orchestra. Dvorak, Slavonic Dance Number 1. Strauss. Poncelli. Brahms. Oh, that's cool. Defala, St. Signs. This is an interesting looking cover. Violins. All kind of musical instruments and shoes. Female shoes on the cover. Interesting. Oh, you'd like to hear this? Spectacular Dances for Orchestra? Snow? Yeah, we'll find it. It's not in this thing. These are just the covers I figured we'd look at. They've got some visual appeal. It's kind of interesting what we're going to come, what the music is that we're going to come across. Let me see if this thing opens. It does open. I'm looking for a year. I don't see a year. But you can see the water damage that happened on this cover. So the vinyl's in there somewhere. Like I said, I think we've gone through maybe 25% of the vinyl records so far. That's it. Gary Myrick. Interesting cover. It's called Language. Hey, I wonder, this says WIOT. I wonder if that's a radio station. I don't know if there was ever a WIOT here in Ohio. That'd be interesting to find out, because that might be the radio station where this came from, where a lot of these records came from. That's interesting. Like, you got Gary Myrick with like an impressionist kind of drawing of a couple on the front. And then you got him on a motorcycle on the back, looking all tough. That's kind of strange. Sending a couple different signals to me anyway. Epic Records. Let's see what the year is. 1983. 1983. Cool. Well, we'll see this. Oh, 104.7 WOIT. Oh, WOIT is in Toledo, Ohio. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's not far from here. That's like an hour and a half. Whoa, here's an interesting one. Wait, these things are stuck together. Sometimes probably because of the glue stuff. These things get... Oh, typo. Was it WIOT? Toledo, Ohio. Maybe that's where it came from. That's interesting. Look at this. Original motion picture soundtrack, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Music by John Williams. That's cool. When was this movie? 1977. I remember this. I was 6 or 7 years old at the time, but I do remember it. I don't think I watched it, though. I'd have been too scared. So it was too small. So we've got this to look forward to. All right, let's see the next one that was stuck. Oh, you got first chair and trumpets? Nice, Snow. Good for you. That is awesome. That's awesome. Keep practicing. Maria Moldar, I guess. Looks like she's on our magic carpet above the clouds or above the sea and below the clouds. I don't know. Never heard of her. Whoa. Who are all these people? This is a weird. Let me make sure this is the same cover and it's not two different ones stuck together. No, this is the same cover. Maria Moldar. She's standing by herself at the front. There are no other words on this. It doesn't tell you the name of the album or anything. And then on the back, you know, you got this mugshot lineup. I don't understand it. Okay, Snow. Hey, have a good night, Snow. Thanks for joining. What? I'm trying to figure this out. My Tennessee mountain home. Long hard climb, $3 bill, any old time. This must have been an album that they got to, and they just played it once or twice. Maybe nobody liked it. I don't know. But they did play it because somebody took the tape off of it. It's sticky, you know. So they did play it because there was paper taped to the front of it. They were tracking how many times they played it. Oh, look at this. Mac and Me. I don't remember this movie, though. Mac and Me. I remember E.T. I don't remember Mac and Me. I wonder what year it came out. It looks kind of familiar. What's the year? Oh, I must have been too old. I think this says 1988. Yeah, I was a senior in high school, or if it was in the fall, I was already off in college, so that's why I didn't see this movie. Whoa, it looks kind of weird. Huh. I don't know, Idiom. I don't know. A movie from 1988, Mac and Me. It's vaguely familiar to me, but I know I didn't see it. It just looks familiar. Oh my goodness. Police Academy 4. Music from the motion picture soundtrack. Citizens on Patrol. Oh my goodness, this is funny. E.T. came out in 82. Yeah, so they probably were copying E.T. Came out with Mac and Me 6 years later. This is 1986. Motown Records. 86, 87. Police Academy 4. Oh, you like that movie, Vicky? I never saw it. That was a funny movie, though. I don't think I've seen it. Whoa, this is heavy duty. It might hold 2 records. Oh, not just the top 16, it's the top 20 barbershop quartets. Pittsburgh, 1982, 44th International Convention. Yeah, we've got like what, 81, 82, 83, 86 top barbershop quartet records. They must have liked those in Toledo, Ohio. On that station, anyway. Oh, no way. This is kind of funny. This is kind of cool. Motion picture, here we go. Easy Rider. Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, Jack Nicholson. Yeah, music from the soundtrack. This is a good soundtrack. Jimi Hendrix, The Byrds, Steppenwolf, Roger McGunn, Fraternity of Man, The Electric Prunes, and the Holy Modal Rounders. But the first 3, Jimi Hendrix, The Byrds, and Steppenwolf. That's awesome. I don't know what the songs were. The Pusher. Oh, sweet. The Pusher. Born to be Wild. The Wait. Wasn't Born to Follow. If You Want to Be a Bird. Don't Bogart Me. If 6 Was 9. Kyrie Ellison. It's All Right, Ma. I'm Only Bleeding. And Ballad of Easy Rider. Oh man, look at the fishnet stockings she's wearing. My God, is that Jack Nicholson? Holy cow, does he look young? I wonder when did Easy Rider come out? That's how old this album is. I wonder when that came out. This might have been before my time. This is a sweet album cover. Okay, here comes the next one. The Marx Brothers. Can we listen to The Wait? What do you mean, Dolly? Can we listen to The Wait? Oh, there aren't any, oh, The Wait by Smith? Yeah, there's no records in here. So these are just the covers that were separate, that had to be separated from the vinyls because they were so trashed that they had to be, Frank, I'm assuming, laid them all out to dry out, but they were all warped and stuff, so he could not put the vinyl records themselves that he was washing separately inside these because they're warped. So these were all stored separately. But when we go, like maybe tomorrow we'll go back to the vinyl records. Maybe we'll just alternate days. We'll go back to the records tomorrow. And maybe we'll find Easy Rider. But these are, we have these. We just don't have them in the album covers themselves. So look at this, the Marx Brothers, the original voice tracks from their greatest movies. Free pop poster inside, nice. Take a load off, Annie. We could sing it to Annie. That would be funny. That would be funny. Look at this. This is just funny as heck to me. I don't know why. This is a strange album cover. Looking for a date. I don't see it. Okay. I'm gonna move on to the next. Anne Murray, New Kind of Feeling. You can see that they ripped off the paper that was covering this album, tracking what tracks they played and on what dates and what DJ. DJing probably used to be fun. Maybe they got to used to pretty much play almost anything they want to do. That'd be kind of a cool job. Oh my goodness, music from the movie Parenthood. Interesting. I don't know. I think I might have seen this movie. I don't know though. Hey, what's going on, B? Yeah, action movies are like overload, emotional overload. Wow, I do not know what this is. This was a movie, original soundtrack from the motion picture Teachers. Anybody ever? It's got Freddie Mercury from Queen, 38 Special, Bob Seger, ZZ Top, Night Ranger, Ian Hunter, Roman Holiday. Oh my gosh. Seems like it would be a big movie if they've got all those. They paid a lot of money to use that music. I'm looking for a date on this thing. Oh, it's hard to read. I do not remember this movie. This guy looks familiar, though. This lady does a little bit. He looks familiar. Manufactured by RCA. Yeah, B, we're looking at cover art this time instead of playing vinyl, looking at the vinyls and playing them. We just switched to looking at cover art. And I'm trying to see if I could zoom in and find the year on this. I wonder when the movie Teachers came out. Because I don't remember it at all. Not at all. Guy looks like he's from Welcome Back, Carter. Welcome Back, Carter. I can't remember the name of it. Teachers. This does not look familiar at all, but the music is pretty wild. Maybe it came out when I was in college and I was isolated, studying and playing basketball and not doing anything else. All right. Gigi. Songs from the Arthur Freed production. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That's funny, Dolly. Oh, that's it. Ava Gabor, Maurice, and Hermione. Don't know that. Here we go. Oh, hold on. It's stuck to another one, I think. I don't know if this is the same. Maybe it's the same one. I'm not going to pull these apart. They seem like they're separate. Yeah, they are separate. They're just stuck together. Here's The Sound of Music. I think everybody knows that. The Lovin' Spoonful guy, John Sebastian. I didn't know that. Do, re, mi, my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. Yeah. I think this is my mom's favorite movie because my mom was in the convent. I think this is about a woman who was in the convent, right? Or she was a nun or something. Man, this is old, old, old. This next one, they must have played this one because it had paper on it. It's sticky. It's really sticky where the paper was. Jan and Dean anthology album. I think we found this one. The convent, Cole, that's where females go to study to become a nun. So my mom was in the convent. Oh, wait, there's a message here. Held for review. Who is it? Oh, did my mom run off with a sexy Austrian? No, I don't know. My dad, I know, was half Czech. I don't know where the other half of him was. I do not know this at all. Okay. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, let's see what's next. Dead JFK Memorial Album. Remember this? We did put this on for a split second, the vinyl. Oh. Remember this kind of went over his political history and took a bunch of snippets from his speeches and things like that. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Inaugural address, January 20th, 1961. JFK. Oh, you're part Czech too, Cole? Nice. Yeah, RIP JFK. Yeah, it's sad. Here's the back half of an album cover. Looks like a whole bunch of people doing yoga. It's called Jazzercise. This is a Jazzercise album. Magnum PI. Rhapsody in Blue. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Ricky, Don't Lose That Number. That's fun. That's a good song. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. This is one of those Ohio State marching band record covers. Ohio State, Saturday afternoon in Columbus. Crank those bangers, Dolly. You're funny. Okay, B. Hope you feel better. Oh, this is just a blank piece of cardboard. Jam session on Bourbon Street. I think we listened to this. Vic Records. I do remember this. This is only half of it. I wonder if the other half's in there. Nope. This is different. Heavenly Voices. Mood music for listening and relaxation. But I remember the jam session on Bourbon Street. We did listen to that. Which one did we listen to, by the way? We listened to maybe When the Saints Go Marching In. I'm pretty sure that's the one we listened to. And people were remarking on how it sounded different than what we thought. Artistry in English. Oh boy, this is the educational series on literature, poetry, drama, biography, fiction, essay, and speech. Curriculum-oriented recordings. Yeah, feel better, B. As Ferris Bueller's dad would say, wrap a hot towel around your head. Do you remember that quote? Remember that line? Oh boy, here's another one from the record station because we can't see the cover. It's covered. They hardly played it. They've only played it 3 times. They only played 2 songs, a grand total of 3 times. It's a decade of gold. 10 years of all-time nostalgic original hits by the original artists. 55 to 65. I don't know any of these songs. I don't even know the bands. Or the Castaways sound vaguely familiar. The Fendermen, Mule Skinner Blues. There we go. Interesting. Do I think it's wrong to date an atheist girl? No, but you could talk to her about it. That would be an interesting conversation. I'm not sure I would get engaged if she's still an atheist. But I don't think it's wrong. It's Too Late. Ferrante and Teicher. Proud Mary. With their orchestra. This is orchestral music. It's kind of a neat cover. Unique. Oh, this one's just the backside. Crown Records. Don't even know what it is. It's just a list of a bunch of other albums. Don't even know what that is. Good night, Vicky. Have a good night. Hope you sleep well. I was wondering how they'd go from CCR to Mozart. Yeah. That is funny. Jonathan and Darlene Edwards. Interesting cover. She's singing with holding a rose, and he's tinkling the ivories in the back, playing the grand piano. RCA Victor. Easy. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Oh, you're with the Chiefs. Yeah, they did get smashed. Okay, Dolly. Have a good night. Hey, Olivia, what's going on? How was work, Ryan? How was work? Or how was your day, Ryan? And how was your day, Olivia? You just got home from work? Oh my gosh. You must have closed, Olivia. It was weird. Oh, it sounds like it was long. All right. Arthur Rubinstein, The Chopin Collection. I think we may have come across this. We may have come across this vinyl. Yeah, you did close, Olivia. I figured. You work an office job for the government, so it's groundhogish. Well, Ryan, hopefully your job is okay. I know Trump's like telling a bunch of, some government agencies to stop working and stuff like that. And then if Trump doesn't stop, the Democrats are threatening to shut down the government. Some of them are talking about that, so that would be horrible for you, I'm assuming. Orchestra and chorus conducted by Billy Vaughn. Stardust, Pat Boone. I do not know this guy at all. He looks like a crooner. He kind of looks like me. Yeah, that's true. That's funny. I'm assuming that's Pat Boone. Pat Boone. We'll have to remember that when we find his vinyl. Maybe we'll put it on, see if he sounds like me too. Rodney Dangerfield. This is funny. He's funny. I don't get no respect. Look at him hanging. This is from 1980. I like this opening line from the MC. Dangerfield at work. He doesn't so much make an entrance as make a wary approach. Tugging, shrugging, all caffeine-stoked motion, he grunts himself into a line. Every time I get into an elevator, you have to hear it to get the full effect. The operator says the same thing to me. Basement? No respect. How are you, Olivia, besides Hobby Lobby? Yeah, he is one of the best comedians. I'm glad you're okay, Olivia. Cliff Richard, I'm nearly famous. Sitting on my bed, I think that is. Look at this cat right here. In between my legs. All right, we're going out in a little bit. Give me 5 more minutes, Annie. This is a weird cover. It's very faint, unless maybe the water did it damage. It's really faint, pastel-y looking. I have cover art ASMR to unwind. That's a funny idiom. Telly Savalas. Who loves you, baby? Annie, no. Yeah, that's the Telly Savalas I recognize. Interesting. Interesting records here. What? The American Tribal Love Rock Musical. Hair. The original Broadway cast recording. It's an RCA Victor. Dinah Groove recording. RCA Victor could be a good one. Tuesday can be awesome. It can be. Positive thoughts, positive thoughts. Yep. Tuesday's going to be brilliant, fresh, new, sweet, subtle, and sheer fun. That's what's on the forecast for Tuesday right there. Oh, you close again tomorrow. Wow. Okay, look at this. Candlelight and Wine. This is from the mood music for listening and relaxation. Candlelight and Wine. I'll have to get those together. Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. What movie would this be? Charade. Never heard of that movie. Walter Matthau starred in it. The Place, Paris. The movie, great. The music, Mancini. Music by Henry Mancini. Nice. Nice. At least you're not in the mines, Olivia. Oh, Cole, go. Good night. Good night, Cole. Have a good night, Cole. Man, we're not finding a lot of rock. I'm really bummed. There's not a lot of rock or pop in here. The Magic Organ goes to Hawaii. Look at this cover photo. Wait, this is something else. Hold on a second. There seem like there's two of them stuck together here, maybe. Maybe not. I'm struggling with this. Yeah, there are. They're stuck together by some kind of tape or other adhesive. Because here's the back of the Hawaii one. And it was stuck to this album, The Sizzling Brass. Look at her. Sizzling Brass. The Limelighters Through Children's Eyes. Little folk songs for adults. Look at that sold out crowd. She looks fabulous. That's funny. What does it say? Adult nursery rhymes. Yeah, the Limelighters. Through children's eyes. Little folk songs for adults. The best album we've ever been associated with. The Limelighters. Well, we've got that vinyl probably somewhere. Ooh, here's an RCA sleeve. The United States Air Force 40th anniversary commemorative album. More government psyops. The Air Force Logistics Command Band of Flight. Narrated by none other than Walter Cronkite. I loved Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite was awesome. Okay. Let's see now. What's next? What's up next? Walk on the Wild Side. Music composed and conducted by Elmer Bernstein. From the motion picture Walk on the Wild Side. I do not remember this motion picture. Producer and composer. Can't find the year. Lawrence Harvey, Capucine. Jane Fonda was in it. Walk on the Wild Side. Okay. What's next here? Oh my. Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. I love rock and roll. This is cool. This is a good one. I love rock and roll. Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. Look at that belt. This is pretty cool. I love rock and roll. Crimson and Clover. Over and over, Crimson and Clover. ASMR with Matt. Singing everybody to sleep. Yeah, this is an iconic album. Good, that means that's somewhere in the vinyls. Something to look forward to. This is just number 10, Fiddles by Firelight, for music for listening and relaxation. Most music is for listening, though. I don't know why they had music for listening and relaxation, because what is this? The Complete Ballad of Mother Goose. Orchestral music. I like that cover. It's cool. But it's not in English. Ma Mere Loi. Okay, the back's in English. That's good. 1975. It's an oldie. It's 50 years old. We come across that vinyl. Let's see what this is. Major Glenn Miller, Army Air Force Band. More psyops. Play it backwards and it tells you to join the Air Force or die. We'll have to spin it backwards and see if that's true. Okay. Oh, another Ohio State band. This is, remember how we've had two records? This is the other one. Saturday afternoon in Columbus, Ohio State. Paul Anka, Walk a Fine Line. And look at me in my sleuthing hat. We're not joining. No, we're not. Let's see the back of this album here. It's stuck to another one. Hold on. Paul Anka just chilling in his leather pants, leather boots. Not sure if that's a leather jacket and a sleuthing hat. Don't know any of those songs. Okay, this next one looks kind of interesting. Dialogue, Michael Johnson. I have no idea who this is. Anybody know who Michael Johnson is? The Night Won't Last Forever. 1979. Must not have been rock or pop. I do not recognize it. Okay. All right, we're gonna end on this one. We're gonna end on one while we're behind. Oh, your knee hurts? That stinks, Olivia. So you don't want to do this album right now, Olivia. Body Tune-Up with Gail Barron. Run, Run, Run includes a fully illustrated instructional wall poster. How awesome. Look at those Converse shoes. Oh, it's even brought to you by Converse and the Olympic Committee. The official shoe of the 1984 Olympic Games. Converse. Oh, knee issues for over a year? That stinks. Chariots of Fire. Huh. It's like a shoe promotion on top of it. It's wild. All right, guys. I'm going to call it. Andy needs to go outside. We'll go back to the vinyl records tomorrow. Maybe we'll look at a couple more covers and finish this box off while it's next to me, and then we'll go to the vinyl records. Get yourself a tens machine. What's that? Oh, you want ice skating in the rain. Whoa. All right, Olivia. Well, I hope you get some rest tonight. You have a good day. Much better day tomorrow, okay? Much, much, much better. Ooh, your knee and thigh went one way, your leg went the other. That stinks. Idiom, I hope you have a great night too. I don't know who else is on here. I know Olivia and Idiom are. Maybe Frank, Ryan, Cole. You guys have an awesome night. Thanks for hanging out. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7:15. If not, tomorrow at 8. I'll look at probably about 10 more album covers, and then we'll go back to the vinyl records and listen to them. And sorry, I didn't do an Orangey sweep, so we're going to have Orangey Part 2 tomorrow. Ooh, he probably tore a tendon. Oh, my God, that's terrible. All right, Olivia. Have a good night. Have a better day tomorrow. Peace, guys.